Okay, let's get into it. We're doing a deep dive today on a source called 10 Principles for Success.
Right.
And the idea here is really to, pull out the key stuff, the most important bits.
A bit of a shortcut for understanding what this source says drives achievement.
Exactly. We're distilling these principles, the list it gives, to make them, well, useful for you right away.
And it's interesting. It kind of lays out a process. It starts with, the absolute foundation, knowing what you actually want.
Yeah, that's principle 1, vision and goals.
Yeah.
The source really emphasizes having that clear dream, but also backing it up with defined goals. It gives you direction, purpose.
It uses that line, dream big, but work smarter.
Right. Not just wishing, but having a strategy.
And that work smarter idea flows right into principle 2, work hard and stay consistent.
Consistency, yeah. It stresses that it's not about, these massive occasional efforts.
No, it's the steady, day in, day out dedication. That's the bedrock, according to this source. Real results come from that.
Which naturally leads to principle 3, practicing discipline.
Right.
The source ties this to managing your time, self-control, sticking to what you say you'll do.
And it suggests discipline isn't something you're just born with. You build it. Routines, non-negotiables.
That's often the toughest part, though, isn't it? Sticking with it. Does the source give tips for, maintaining discipline when you're just not feeling it?
That's a really good question. It focuses a lot on routines, but it kind of implies the reason behind the discipline is key. Which brings us neatly to principle 4, think positively.
Ah, okay. So it's not about ignoring difficulties.
Not at all. It's about framing challenges as, solvable. This positive outlook, the source argues, it's practical, it fuels your motivation.
Helps you stick to those routines even when it's tough. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Then there's a shift. Principle 5, surround yourself with the right people.
Oh, yeah, this is a big one in the source. Your environment shapes you.
It makes a strong case for being around positive, focused people. People aiming for growth.
It even quotes that Jim Rohn line, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
So it's an active choice, not just who you happen to know.
Definitely. And building on that growth idea is principle 6, keep learning.
Non-negotiable in today's world, right?
Absolutely. The source specifically mentions reading, yes, but also actively learning new skills. And crucially, seeking out feedback and actually using it.
Staying adaptable, keeping that edge.
Precisely. Then it turns more inward. Principle 7, reflect on yourself regularly.
Asking the hard questions. Where am I really? Is this still the right track?
Yeah, and seeing mistakes not as, failures.
But as data. Learning opportunities, course correction.
Exactly, which connects really tightly, actually, to principle 8. Use time wisely.
Time is your most valuable asset. Can't get it back.
Even more than money, the source says. Successful people, it argues, are deliberate. They plan, prioritize, ruthlessly almost.
They know what wastes their time. But does it give specific examples of how they prioritize? Any frameworks mentioned?
It leans more towards the mindset, valuing time, treating it as precious, being intentional.
Got it. Less about a specific system, more about the fundamental respect for time.
Now, getting real, principle 9 is turn struggles into strength.
Acknowledging setbacks will happen. No sugarcoating.
None. The key is resilience. Seeing failures as detours, maybe. Things that build character force you to adapt.
Not stop signs.
Exactly. And then finally, the 10th principle sort of ties it all together. Be patient.
Ah, the long game. Real success, lasting success, is rarely overnight.
It insists on that. It's the buildup, the cumulative effect of all that consistent effort. You need faith in the process.
Understanding things take time to unfold, it anchors everything else.
So that's the list we've unpacked from this source, from vision and consistent work.
Through discipline, positivity, your network, learning.
Self-reflection, time management, resilience, and finally, patience. It's quite a comprehensive picture of achievement they paint.
So take a second now and think about these. Which one of those principles really jumps out at you right now? Where might focusing your energy actually make the biggest difference today?
Yeah, and just a final thought to leave you with, sort of drawing from the source's whole vibe. If success isn't instant, and if it really requires turning those struggles into strength, what's just one small, consistent step you could take today? Applying maybe just one of these ideas, no matter what challenges you're facing right now.